What is going on, everybody? My name is Pete, but you probably already knew that. But in case you didn't, you guys are watching the one and only Paid to Drive. And of course, Paid to Drive vlogs coming at you day number 1388. Hope you are all doing great. We got another new video for you. So if you drive for apps like Grubhub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, or any of the others, you, my friends, are in the right place to stay up to date with what is going on in the gig economy. So get yourself started right now for free. Hit that red subscribe button down below and turn on all notifications so you're always notified every time I post something new, as long as YouTube is working properly, of course. And of course, if you wouldn't mind, hit that like button down below. Just lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job, and let's jump on into this. So no article today, no email today. I've had a lot of questions about this, and it's taken me forever to address this. But a lot of the newer drivers, specifically DoorDash drivers, but also, you know, this can apply for Grubhub and Uber Eats and Instacart and the others as well, or whatever delivery service you're working on. And the question is basically, which navigation app is the best for delivery drivers? Now, whenever you ask that question, it is always going to be a subjective answer, basically meaning that it's conditional to the preference of the dasher or the driver or whatever you want to refer to yourself as. And this is the same for rideshare like Uber and Lyft as well. For me personally, when I first started in 2017, I naturally gravitated to Waze. I just liked how it was interactive, and other drivers that are out actively driving can give you live traffic updates based on where they are. So for instance, like if there's a police car parked on the side, you know, writing tickets or whatever, someone will mark that there's a police car there. So you'll get the alert on your phone when you're driving, you know, and you'll know where to look for. Or, you know, if there's a gas station, or if there's an accident, or if there's traffic and stuff. I just feel like Waze, from my personal opinion and personal experiences, Waze has just always really looked out for me. And not only that, you can also share your drive with somebody. So let's say someone's at home, you know, and they want to, you know that you're safe and okay. Every time you start a new destination from the restaurant to the customer, if you have like a significant other, partner, whoever that wants to know that you're okay and wants to be able to see where you're at, you can actually share your drive with them through a text message or through the Waze app, as long as they have Waze as well. And they can actually view your drive, kind of like how the customers can view our delivery driving, you know, when we're on the way to the restaurant, when we're on the way to their house or wherever they live or wherever they're receiving the food. I just really like Waze. There are some people who absolutely hate it and cannot stand it. But again, to each his own. And then that's my first choice. And then, of course, for second and third, it's kind of like a tie for me between Google Maps and Apple Maps. Obviously, if you don't have an iPhone, you're probably not going to have access to Apple Maps. So therefore, I would say you should probably default to Google Maps. With that being said, me personally, I have had some issues with Google Maps where I'll pull down a street. There was one time, or a few times, I guess, that Waze, the servers weren't running properly and it wasn't working. And I was like, oh crap, I don't know where I'm going, but I need navigation. So I would switch in the Grubhub app or DoorDash or Uber Eats. I would switch over to Google Maps as my secondary. And there were a couple of times where, like, for instance, it would say I was at the destination, but it was really on the other side of the street, like on the other block or something. But it would say that the house is here. It was super confusing sometimes, but I know there are some people that swear by Google Maps and nothing else. And again, it's always going to be subjective. It's always going to be based on personal preference and personal experience. Well, here's my recommendation. If you have an iPhone, try out all three and see which one you like that works best for you. If you have a Android-based phone, like a Galaxy or something, try out, you know, Waze and Google Maps and kind of make your decision from there. I personally just like how Waze is a little more interactive. I haven't used Google Maps in a while, so maybe they've updated some things that I don't know as of yet. But I personally, just for my own use, I just use Waze just, you know, for non-delivery driving stuff too, just in everyday life. Like if I'm going to a doctor's appointment at a new facility that I'm not sure how to get there, or, you know, whatever, or a trip, a vacation, a road trip, whatever, you know. So for me, it's Waze, Google Maps, and then Apple, you know. So what about you guys? Which app do you guys prefer for navigation when you are doing delivery driving or rideshare? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm just curious to hear what you guys have to say about that. And of course, everybody, if you ever want to send me anything to talk about in a video or just have a question, send me an email at paytodrivestories@gmail.com. That's probably the best place to reach me. But if you want a little bit of a quicker response, you can actually message me on Patreon at patreon.com/paid2drive. Link is in the description down below or in the pinned top comment. If you sign up on there, send me a message or anything like that, I will give you guys shout outs in all my new videos, which I'm about to do right now. So when you hear your name called, say, "Hey Pete, I heard my name," and in the chat or the comments. So let's get started. So our $100 ultimate driver, the very generous Ari Rosenbaum. Ari, thank you so much for your generosity. Really goes a long way. And of course, our other generous patrons like Samantha Mikles, Brian Pomeroy, Brian Medina, Heidi Barnes, Ivan Jerome Gilroy, Joe Valerio, Angela Counts McCarty, Kurt Paul, Lee Peacock, Tulsa Todd, William Boudreau, Laura Love, Agus, Tom Perry, Alan G. Van Horn, Lawrence Brown, Drew Hanor, Fernando Carranza, Frank Haviland, Fresh One, Jason Casta, Justin Case, Lulu Laura, Natalie Mosley, Sarah Keston, Scott Freisner, Sherry Cassidy, Stephen Neely, Joyce Hine, Brian Richardson, Kenny Bess, Ginny Thomas, John Bonacci, Matt Epperson, Nick G, Stacy Miller, Terrence Pacheco, and of course, Valerie Brown. Huge shout outs to all of you. So yeah, links in the description down below if you want to sign up. And also at the very bottom of all the descriptions on every single one of my videos is the link to the free gas app called Get Upside. If you're not on there, you are not saving money every time you go to the gas pump. So download it for free on any kind of smartphone. Go to your gas station, pump your gas, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside gas app, and within 48 hours or so, you'll get anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, you'll get paid every time they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. Links in the description. Make sure to download it right down there. And of course, everybody, for all your t-shirts, hoodies, and goodies, you should know where to go by now. paytodrivestore.com. We have lots of different designs, colors, sizes, really comfortable clothes, really great quality. Everything's on sale every day. Get your t-shirts, hoodies, and goodies at paytodrivestore.com. And of course, everybody, if you made it to the end of this video, I thank you very kindly. Let me know by leaving a comment saying END717, END717. Just lets me know you made it to the end. And of course, don't forget to hit that free red subscribe button down below and turn on all notifications with the little bell icon to the right so you're always notified whenever I post something new. And of course, hit that like button down below. Just lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job. So thank you for doing that. And until next time, get that money, get that honey, keep hustling and keep bustling. And we'll see you next time right here on Paid to Drive and Pay to Drive Vlogs. You guys are awesome. And as always, drive safe, be well, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care, everyone.